Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another review. This time, it's an epic review of a classic game everybody knows and loves. A beloved game that absolutely everybody who's ever played on a PlayStation 2 actually has played this game. And they even came out with a PlayStation 3 version. But now, after all this time, they went and did the right thing. They went and made an actual, from the ground up, rebuild of the game for the PlayStation 4. And what's the game I'm talking about? Well, isn't it obvious? Well, it's the best game that was ever made for PlayStation 2. That's right, it is Shadow of the Colossus. It is back and better than ever. And here we go! Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another game review. This time I'm reviewing the just released remake of Shadow of the Colossus. This game was released on February 6th of 2018 for the PlayStation 4 system and was made by Bluepoint. They're the same people that did the original remaster of Echo and Shadow of the Colossus. Now, this game originally came out and was made by Team Echo all the way back in October 18th of 2005 for the original PlayStation 2. It's considered not only to be one of the quintessential best games ever made, but also the first game to really actually show off that games can be an art form. And it really let a lot of people know just hands down what you can do with a game with minimalistic design in terms of the overworld and what you do. Very minimalist in terms of voice acting and everything like that. Hands down, this is a masterpiece and the correct way to do a remaster of a game. They went the route like they did to the Crash Bandicoot trilogy series in taking the original game and remaking it from the ground up, but not changing anything other than some of the parts that were kind of piss poor in the original. First of all, your horse is still going to be kind of stupid. I've noticed when you play this, your horse still will do very similar things. They originally said the first time when they did this game that the horse's AI, they wanted to script it in a way to where the horse acted like a real horse. Hands down, though, you knew at the time it was mainly just because due to limitations of programming and the AI. They have buttoned it up a bit, but the horse still behaves somewhat non-responsive, similar to the way the original was. Now, if you've never played this game in the past, to sum it up in layman's term, you play as a character named Wander who is taking his dead friend Mono to the special temple to meet up with an evil spirit named Dorman. And Dorman pretty much gives you the rundown that you can resurrect your dead friend by destroying these 16 colossi that are located throughout this world. And it's your quest to go to each colossi using your sword as a tracking beacon that will show a beam of light to lead you in the proper direction to find these giant colossi, learn how to climb them, and defeat them in order to absorb their souls and progressing throughout the game. Once you actually defeat all 16 colossi, you get to see the ending. Now, do you get to save your friend or not? Well, most people have played this game, so most people will know the answer. Hands down, this is a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game all the way back on PlayStation 2, but now this is just so much better. You can play it with multiple options in this new version. You have the options to play it in normal 1080. If you have a PlayStation 4 Pro system, this really shines here. It gives you multiple options, including the ability to play it in high res at 60 frames a second, locked at 60 frames a second, or you can go for the 4K route, which will lock it at 30 frames a second, but really bump up the visuals and add a lot of pop to it. Hands down, this is fantastic. This game was just fantastic back in the day, and it's even better now since they went and remade it. This is what you need to do with your classic games. Now, once again, this game is kind of an odd sort of thing. As you play through it, you'll realize that the whole game is nothing more than boss battles. It consists of you going to the location, which sometimes can be a pain in the ass itself with the way you actually move around the area. You do have a limited grip meter before you can fall off of something, and if you fall off too much of a distance, you can die. So when you fight these colossi, you really have to plan it out, figure out the best way to get to the locations on them to defeat them. Now, they did include 3 different control scenarios with this game. You can play with the original control setup, which was kind of a pain in the ass for its time. And then you can play with a remapped version and in a new modernized version where they actually move the buttons around to make it more user-friendly for the average gamer of today. Now, I highly recommend this game. At $39.95, it is well worth the price, even though on the hardest difficulty, this game probably will only take you about maybe 7-8 hours tops to beat, but it is a beautiful game. It is done so well. It is just everything about it is the music is great, the animation is great, the overall art style is hands down. It won awards for a very good reason, people. This was ranked as one of the best top 5 games ever made, and I'm not making it up when I say it lives up to the hype. And even now, even after all these years going back and playing it, I'm loving every minute of it. If you haven't played this game, go and pick it up and play it. If you have played it, play it again. It is worth it. In the end, this is a beautiful game to add to anyone's collection, and hands down, it is the award winner that it actually earned all of its awards back in the day, and even now it's still a fantastic game. Please leave in the comments below what you think about this game. If you haven't ever played this before, if you plan on playing it, or if you have played it before, what are your thoughts on it? Do you really think it is that great of a game, or do you think you just don't understand what all the hype about this game is about? And in the end, remember, this is strictly just my opinion, and if you like the game or if you hate the game, that's perfectly fine, because that is what makes the video game world go round. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. Please leave a like. Likes are always great. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.